In an old neighborhood of the city, there was a house that had been abandoned long ago. The mailbox was unopened for years, which sparked everyone's curiosity. Who had lived there and why had they left? One day a very brave young person decided to take a peek inside. The mailbox was rusty and old, but their curiosity got the better of them. They peered inside and saw something that made their eyes widen in surprise. There was an envelope that had clearly been there for a long time. The only thing visible was a piece of paper with a single word written on it. It said, "Read, unsure of what to do." The young person decided to take the envelope with them. That night, back in the safety of their own home, they opened the envelope. Inside was a letter which said, "If you are reading these lines, it means you know I've been waiting in that house." Confused and a little scared, the young person wondered who had written the letter, who was still in the house. The next day, they passed by the house again. They couldn't help but glance through the window. To their surprise, they saw a faint light coming from inside. The young person hesitated for a moment before trying the door. It was slightly open. Mustering all their courage, they stepped inside. The house was silent. There was a thick layer of dust on everything, and the walls were covered in cobwebs. But then the young person noticed something on the floor. It was an old diary. They picked it up and opened it. The diary had been written in by a man who had lived there years ago. He wrote about how everything had started in that house, and now, years later, he was returning to make everything end here. Just as he finished writing, the lights went out and the young person screamed. Suddenly, they heard a whisper behind them. "Now, you're part of my story too." The young person's heart was pounding in their chest. They turned around, but there was no one there. Was the house haunted? Why did the man come back? And what did he mean when he said that they were now part of his story? The young person shuddered. They didn't want to find out. They ran out of the house and never looked back.